Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, over on the test server, link in the description if you want to get onto it. We are here checking out Granite. Now, these characters normally come by, the update's normally on the Wednesday the following week, so that always gets us. But this dude looks absolutely savage, and he actually reads pretty decent once you take into account things like his signature item, so I'm super keen to see how this guy goes. Definitely looks like a savage. I definitely feel like, I don't know, I don't read laws, so I don't know how he fits into maulers. I'm kind of glad he's a mauler, better than being a wilder. I thought all like elemental things would be like, you know, rocks and trees would be wilders, but hey, we got one that's a mauler. Dude is savage. I'm really hyped for this one. Pretty much just because of the design. This design is just insane. I'm a sucker for this kind of thing. Probably played too much World of Warcraft. It's something like that. Reminds me of those vibes, but enough of that. Let's get into the abilities. Granite is born from the earth and cannot be knocked up into the air. So, you know, things like Screg's first attack, you can avoid that. Sirius, his one, I didn't really need to go into that. Can't be knocked up. Granite unleashes, this is the active portion. Granite unleashes a Tempest. He unleashes a sand vortex. Dude, I suck at some words. You know, I just suck at some words, but hey. He unleashes a sand vortex. Shit, it's late. Deals 320% damage to all enemies within its area of effect, interrupting their casting, simultaneously marking them with a mark of petrification. If an enemy is already marked, the mark is removed and the enemy is subsequently petrified, during which time they cannot complete any actions or recover any energy for 5 seconds, and that gets increased to 6 seconds. So... And then also on level 2, damage received by petrified enemies is increased by 40%. This ability is absolutely savage, and as soon as I saw this, I'm like, there's got to be a way they start off with a mark. That comes in the signature item. So the first time he ults, all the enemies near him are going to get petrified, meaning they're stunned for 6 seconds. They also can't generate energy for 6 seconds, and also have 40% damage increase. This ability in itself, I think, is going to be absolutely savage. Wait and see. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. Moving on from that, Earth Tremors. Granite causes surrounding enemies to fall towards him, which I absolutely love. I love these things that sort of like manipulate movement. I know a lot of people are calling for more movement things, you know, make torn a thing and stuff like that, but I really do like these effects, especially when it synergizes so well with his ultimate ability. And then he interrupts Granite, I'm going to start again. Granite causes surrounding enemies to fall towards himself, interrupting their casting, simultaneously dealing 140% damage to them. Shortly after, Granite smashes the ground, which deals 120% damage to the enemies in front of him and also sends them hurling into the air. Damage cause increased to 140. Every enemy hero struck when Granite smashes the ground causes him to recover 60 energy. Really nice energy generation. Then we have another damage buff. So this one drags them all in, smashes the ground, knocks them up, but it's also interrupting their casting. So I'm not sure how this interrupting works, whether it's while they're being dragged in, they can't cast. If it is, that's broken. If it's just when they're knocked up, well, when they're knocked up, they can't cast anyway, so it's a given. But that's 2 solid CCs he's got in his first 2 abilities, which is really nice. And then his next 2 are sort of more survivability based. Okay, so this one, Stone Skin. Granite receives a shield that is able to mitigate damage equal to 280% of his own attack. Which exists for 6 seconds. Soon afterwards, Granite transfers 50% of the shield's value to the most injured allied hero, protecting them for 6 seconds, knocking back any enemies surrounding them in the process. If there are no surviving allies on the battlefield, no shield transfer will take place. So I'm not sure how this works, whether it's like the shield has to be still existing. I don't think so. I think they just get 140% of the shield value transferred, or 160 when we consider the skill up, but it also does last for 8 seconds as well, but not too bad there. A bit of a shield for himself, but also has some teammate protection. And then this one, Earth and Resilience. At the start of battle, Granite receives a shield that is able to mitigate damage equal to 15% of his max health. The shield is reset once every 12 seconds. So nice extra bit of mitigation on top of the other shield that he will be giving himself as well. When Granite is using his shield, the damage he received is reduced by 50%. So I'm pretty excited about this. Now, if you play in front row, I think this shield will die pretty quickly, especially at high deficit. So I don't think this will be crazy. I think it's more just every time it comes up, you get a mitigation on that little bit of burst and then it's gone. Early game, I think it'll be really, really strong in mitigation and shielding. But yeah, I think later game, it won't be too crazy, but we do get that value increase to 25%, which ain't too bad. On top, we got this one that's going to be popping up based on his attack. So just a lot of solid CC survival plus a little bit of teammate support, which you love to see. You love to see a nice kit. So this one, if there are still surviving allied heroes on the battlefield, they will additionally trigger the ability Sand Vortex upon Granite's death. So Sand Vortex is this one, which is the ultimate, which if they're already marked, it's the stun. So that's a cool little parting gift by him. Normally I don't like abilities that are triggered on death, like Skreg's old ability, but when you consider that we have extra effects on this one, and it's just a little nice bonus, I think that could come in clutch in some battles. Moving on from that, the skill ups. Each time Granite uses the ability Sand Vortex, his energy recovery rate is increased by 10%. This effect can be stacked up to 5 times, goes up to 20% stacking 5 times, so you can get a 100% increase on his energy recovery rate, which is really nice. And then this one, like I said at the start, at the start of battle, Granite marks all enemies with a mark of petrification. So meaning his first ult is going to instantly petrify them. Now after that, it's going to take the next ult, we'll just put the mark on them, and then the second one after that. So it's not every ult he's petrifying, it's every second one, but the key being the first ult will be a petrification. Moving on from that, we go to the furniture. When the shield provided by Earthen Resilience is reset, Granite's next normal attack shall be strengthened. The attack's area of effect is increased, and enemies are dealt 240% damage. Then the strengthened normal attack now allows Granite to additionally steal 100 accuracy points and 10 haste points for 6 seconds from enemies that are dealt damage. Now, the accuracy is good in that it's like making them miss more. It's not so much that he's gaining the accuracy, it's more that he's getting rid of theirs. Having said that, I don't know if this will have like a crazy scaling with Leica's signature item level 20. I don't know whether that interaction will be good enough or, you know, make anything out of it, but that's the only thing I could think of straight away. But stealing the haste, if you've got 3 enemies in front of you, you're getting 30 additional haste. On top of that, he's got all his energy recovery. Seems like he could actually snowball pretty well, this guy. So let's jump in. I'm really excited. I love seeing these heroes that don't just do one job. He's tanky, he's got good shields, he's got a little bit of teammate support, and he's got a crazy amount of control, which is really nice to see. So we'll just have a look at his abilities here and just see what he's about. So those are the 2 different shields. There's the little rocks floating around him, and then there's the other shield that's really like a big bubble. So those are the 2 different shields. So let's see him do his ult. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like, it's not like a full AoE, but I still think it's going to be decent. So let's see. Boom. There's that one with the little knock up. And there's the mark on him. Unfortunately, we're not going to see any stuns from this, but I'm not too sure. I really like what his kit is. It's just a matter of if you can position enemies well enough that he will be hitting enough enemies. That's the key thing for me. So I'm waiting to see his one that drags the enemies in, but he just keeps using his ult instead. Yeah, so it's not a massive like drag time. It feels like it's just a quick little drag and then he thumps the ground. So let's jump out. Let's check him over here. And let's see what we can do. Let's just put him there. What else do we have? I kind of want them grouped up. How can we group them up? Do we do something like this randomly? So like, is that going to be? Because we don't want to put him there. Let's put him there. Let's just see. Let's see. Let's do the Pippers. Let's get some heals. And, I mean, we can do Titus, but I kind of don't want to. Well, let's just put Verk there. So we've got poisons behind Iron. I just really want him to shine, and I just want the Verk to die so that we can play more of a control. I feel like Pippa is going to work well in grouping up along with the Iron. Okay, there's the knock up. There's the knock down. Let's see. Because you can see all the enemies have the mark at the start of this one. Okay, it's just him and Namisu. This is kind of what I wanted to see, because I want to see what kind of mitigation stuff he can do. Like, he's absorbing a fair bit with that shield. He should proc another shield any second here. He should proc another shield. Ah, he's gonna get killed. Rip. I kind of wanted that to happen. I just needed like one more ally to survive. Let's do, I just want to see the sort of range he can get. So let's just do this. Let's do, what do we want to do? I just want it to be slow. Put you there. Let's put Rain there. She can just sacrifice, actually, yeah, let's do Rain there and let's put Totem Dude there. I just, like, we got no damage in the team. I just want to see what he can do. So, this one here, okay, good. He gets the knock up. Not bad, not bad. I think Cecilia's just going to shine, get the damage here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tough one to keep the enemies in. Like, the thing with that ultimate, I feel like in standard formation, it should hit back row enemies, which is going to be real nice. So you can like stun 3 enemies in a standard formation, which I think will be really nice. We'll actually test that in a sec here. I don't know if we'll be able to test it too well, but we'll try. Let's see. All right, let's speed this up a little bit. There's the petrification. He's down. Okay. I'm also thinking of things like him with the barricade. Like, if you need a barricade user in a Lucretia 5 pool. I know I always mention 5 pool, but I'm just thinking like he might be clutch in some situations for that. But let's just check damage. Okay, yeah, he's more there for the CC. Okay, let's go out. I want to test, because if he does actually hit back row enemies as well, which I think he does, I think his ultimate's going to be quite useful. So let's see here. So we'll put him up. We'll put him up against the K source down there, because that's all we can really test. I hate it. They never give us good formations in this thing. Sweet. So let's just do that. Let's do that. We'll sacrifice the Rain again. We'll get that there. And then we'll put the Totem Dude. Pretty much the same thing, except we should be... Is this the exact same formation as we had last time? No, I put him up top. So hopefully the Gorvo jumps up the top, because I want to see an ult. No, Gorvo. Okay. Turn around, dude. Turn around. Get off that totem. No, that's our totem. Okay. This is a good test. If he ults here, it's a very good test. Watch the K source. Do we get the K source? Do we get the K source down the bottom there? Yes, we do. Okay, so it is going to hit the back row enemies. That's honestly not too bad. I kind of like what you might be able to get there. So you can petrify those ranged enemies and stop their energy regeneration as well, which ain't too bad. And it also increases that damage taken. So I kind of like what you can get out of that. And then obviously he has the ramping up energy recovery and all that sort of stuff. So I think he's gonna, like, I don't think he's gonna like break the game, but I think he's got a nice kit where he will be situationally usable. I don't think he's gonna be like the #1 tank to take everywhere, but I think in some situations, like even late game at high deficits, maybe as like a Screg counter, so you can avoid that first hit by Screg, you can drag him in. I can't knock him up though, so I don't know. It depends how quick he can ult. I don't think he'd be able to ult before a Screg, but it's a very interesting thing that I'm going to be interested in testing. But Granite definitely gets A+ on the aesthetics for sure. Dude looks like a savage. Kit's not too bad. Nice range on this. Like I said, you can hit the back row. This one also, you get the knockups. I think his kit's got enough in it that he will be usable. But anyway, we will test him on Kiasma later on and see. But let me know what you guys think anyway. So Granite, I just love the design. To be fair, AFK Arena don't do bad designs. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.